Gift of Destiny on the phone with me, and you guys can introduce yourselves and your instruments.
Okay, I guess I'll start. I'm Mikey, guitar player, and Jake is sitting here, drummer. What's up?
I'm Carlos, vocalist.
What are you guys doing this summer? Keeping busy, promoting the new album?
Yeah, I mean, right now we're working on trying to promote Throttle, and playing some shows, playing some regional shows. We just had a CD release show that went really well, and I'm actually leaving town for the month of July. But when I get back, we're gonna hit up some more shows and continue to promote the record and write new material in writing mode again. But at the same time, we're still working to promote Throttle since we just since it just came out.
So with this, you guys are going to be promoting it online a lot also, or going at doing shows and tours to promote this?
That's kind of Jake's area as far as online, so I'll let him talk on that one.
We do, we're focusing a lot with social media. We've hooked up with a company called Who's Next, and they actually help out bands with promoting online and doing Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter stuff. So we're doing a lot of that, and then just working on regional shows, trying to push it a lot out here in the Southwest.
And it's like that, it's working good, online media stuff, because it's, you have all the competition as well. Today is not like in the early days of rock and metal.
It's definitely a trip, but, when we're all, we all have both sides. We can do social media, but then at the same time, we're all pretty nice guys, so we have, people can come up to us at shows and we'll hang out with the fans, have a beer, and so we appreciate every person that we meet online and in person. But we focus a lot online because it is definitely the easiest. But there are a lot of bands that are out there to compete with.
Yeah, it's easy to get outside your general area online, but it's a lot easier to gain new fans when you're actually playing live. So I mean, online is effective in meeting new people, but it is still important, obviously, to play live, and we're going to try to get out as far as we can. But as you know, I mean, it's pretty expensive to tour and to get outside our general area. So we're just doing as much as we can to try to reach outside of Phoenix and in Arizona, and Jake's actually been doing a pretty good job of gaining fans, in like Brazil and Germany and and with you in Canada, hopefully we'll get some fans there. And the online is really the only way to do that unless you're touring. So that's kind of where we're focusing our efforts. But you're right, there is a ton of competition, and so in our writing, we're trying to just do something a little bit different and something from the heart. We do this for fun. We the lyrics are genuine, the music's genuine. We're not everything is passion. Everything is coming with passion and from the heart. So hopefully people will get that. And it's interesting. Jake just sent me an article about how some of these pop artists hire writing camps, and they spend in excess of $1 million promoting these songs to get a hit on the radio. And I mean, how do you compete with that? It's just ridiculous. We do what we like first, and hopefully people will latch on to it.
Let's say with your CD and the writing process, the originality that comes to it, who brings this to the table? Is it everyone that brings certain influences to make Gift of Destiny what it is?
Yeah, I think it's a combination. I mean, as far as the music's concerned, it usually just comes out of jamming. Like I normally have like a framework of a song, and then Carlos gets a hold of it, and he writes lyrics that are personal to him. I may have like a chorus or something, but then he'll take his own life experiences and put them into the lyrics, and that's what makes it what it is. And then Jake, he has his own drumming style, and no one's going to tell him what to play, so he plays what he feels, and it kind of makes the music what it is, and
we all come from kind of different musical backgrounds, and we all have different influences, so we do a lot of combining those influences, as you could probably tell just from listening to some of the songs.
So let's say, Carlos, what's your influences, let's say, that brings this all together for you?
I grew up listening to a lot of different types of music, and
So I draw influence from all those different types of music, and I really couldn't pinpoint any particular artist or music genre. I just take a little bit of everything, and if it sounds good, I go with it.
It could be too, when you guys grab all sorts of different influences, it goes right into a big soup, and that's what Gift of Destiny is, pile up, all these influences together to make one.
Thanks, man. I'm glad that you get that.
Oh.
Wanted me to tell you happy belated Canada Day.
Happy belated Canada Day. I appreciate that.
Yes. He said happy Canada Day belated. He wanted me to tell you that.
You guys are featured on Liquid Metal sometimes on Sirius.
Yeah, I know Chip, our buddy Chip has been working on that. We've had some, I believe we have had some spins on Liquid Metal. We've had, a few spins here locally on radio. And, and a bunch of online radio stations has latched onto to this music as well. So yeah, we're concentrating on trying to obviously get the music on XM is kind of the pinnacle. And, radio stations like yours, that's kind of been the focus to try to gain these fans as well.
As it seems, Sirius XM, satellite radios are broadcasted nationwide, and if you can be played on that, Gift of Destiny will be heard, very well. Online radio stations do help also, which has their own clicks.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you guys have any concert dates, that's going to be outside of your region, this summer?
Jake's been working on, and it's a goal of ours, but Jake's been working on trying to get us on one of the Warped Tour spots, but it's going to entail a lot of work on our end. But that's, it's the right crowd for us, and that's where we're trying to get it on a Warped Tour slot outside of just playing regionally. And then the producer that produced our record has been putting on shows, kind of festival type shows with like 10 different bands, and we're playing another one of those in September. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We'll probably play some shows in LA, but it's pretty hard to get a show there. But we have some friends, and we're working on that as well. So hopefully we'll end up in LA here pretty soon.
And Mikey, your guitar sound, is this all Mesa Boogie that you're playing through?
It is, yeah. I use a combination of a dual rectifier and a tri-axis preamp.
It's got a very good tone to it on this album.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that a lot.
And what type of guitars you endorsing?
Jackson. I've been working with Jackson for quite a while, and it took me a while to get it, but I had them make a custom 7-string for me, and that is the only guitar I played on the album. So it's a Jackson 7-string neck through. It has one pickup, but it sounds great. I really love the guitar, and I really don't play anything else now. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you. And thank you for having us on.
No problem.
Yeah, we really appreciate it, man. And thanks for playing the record. We really, really appreciate it.
Another thing, too, I should add here, I just seen you guys post an interview of my friends from We Love Metal in Nova Scotia, Canada as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did that interview last month, I think it was. That was one of the ones that I did. Yeah, that was a lot of fun talking to him, too.
Yeah, we've been really fortunate to be able to, we've surrounded ourselves with some really good people. We've been extremely fortunate to run into guys like that and guys like you and, Chipster, and we've been lucky. The music business seems to be a pretty small, tight-knit community, and we feel very humbled and fortunate to have found some really good people that like our music, and we're very thankful for that. Thank you. So that's awesome. Thank you so much. That means a lot to us.
A good 4th of July, and we'll see you soon.
Sounds good. Thanks, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.